We're going to go over what is included in a soft tissue biopsy kit. I think it's important to note that there's a few different versions that exist of this type of kit. However, they're all pretty much similar. And I think it's also important to note that this kit is not just used for biopsies. Sometimes this is used for things like paracenteses or thoracenteses with other little pieces of equipment, and it provides a lot of commonly used things. So you can use it for biopsies or for other things. But once you take it out of the packaging, it's important to note that everything is sterile, and you can kind of use this as your drape. So as long as you're careful when you're unwrapping, let's say you just have kind of a metal table that you're using, you can use this as your surgical sterile field, okay? And then, in the kit, there's a number of things that are included. We have kind of a sterile drape. This has kind of an adhesive. So what you can do is if you're kind of, let's say, doing a biopsy in a specific region, after you prep the region, you can kind of unfold this, take this sticky back off, and just kind of put this down to give you some space. And there's also a sticky side here too, so this can kind of extend the sterile field as well too. So that is included in the kit. And then also we have another just, this is just kind of sterile draping as well too. So this can be included, and you can kind of extend your working space with this as you see fit. In the actual kit, you have a ruler. You have this ChloraPrep stick, so you can use this to actually prep the case before you put your drapes down. There is a 19 gauge, let's see if we can get this out here. There is a 19 gauge filtered needle here. So you can use this with, let's say, maybe your 10 cc syringe that's also included to drop lidocaine. And keep in mind, though, that this is filtered. And then you have actually a 22 gauge needle here, which you can use for a variety of reasons. And then there's two 25 gauge needles. There's a shorter one and a longer one. So you can use that to actually give the lidocaine. There's a scalpel here, which has a little bit of an interesting design. Basically, you push it up here to kind of expose it, and then there's just a button in this particular one here that retracts it. So that's there. There's your sharps stop right there, so you can just kind of bury your sharps there as you see fit. You have your gauze pads here, and then beneath them you have actually glass microscope slides, so you can actually put specimens on there and pass it off to pathology if you'd like. And then also there's a Band-Aid for at the end of the case, and then there's two of these basically collection specimen tubes, so you can put, depending on what you're taking, you can kind of put specimens here and then pass them off also for the lab for analysis. And then we talked about the 10 cc syringe. There's also a 20 cc syringe that's included in this kit, and that about covers it.